Alright, most high be praised, magnified, glorified, and exalted. Bless her, one love, beautiful rise and righteousness family. Super excited to get a day started with the great and mighty most high Yahweh. And of course, with you all. Alright, let's get it, y'all. We are going to talk about some biblical ways, y'all, to avoid letting anything or anyone bother you, right? I want to say 3 ways, y'all, but it might be 3. Let me see. I think it's 3 on this list. I don't know, y'all. It might be 4. It might be 5. I don't know, right? We just gonna talk about real quick some ways, biblical ways, right, to move and function, and so that no one or no thing can bother you, right? Because it's crazy. Because people intentionally set out to like get on your nerves, if you will, or aggravate you, or even people. And this, I'm not even talking about people that you know, right? I'm talking about, for those who are on social media, you might have some trolls, or you might have some people who you associated with, and they might be just trying to do little things, maybe to throw you off your game, off your course, whatever it might be, right? But there is ways that you can actually not be bothered. Like, word up, everything don't require a response, and everybody don't require your attention. You know what I mean? So let's just talk about it real quick, y'all, because this is definitely something to listen to in the rising, because as we go about our day, right, somebody might try to provoke us, or somebody might be in your space and they might be trying to annoy you or whatever it is, right? But these are ways that you can, I guess, move and function and not let anything bother you, right? 1, let's jump right into it, y'all. Trust in the Most High, period. Trust in His sovereignty. Trust in His protection, like, period, right? The beautiful thing about trusting in the Most High, y'all, when we look at this, is it allows us to know that we already know, for one, that there's no one or no thing bigger, greater than the Most High, more powerful, nothing, right? Nothing can touch the Most High at all, right? When we trust that a Most High is in control, and that He is watching over us, and that He is our protector, it allows us to trust in His sovereignness. It allows us to trust in His power, right? And when we know that a Most High don't slumber, He don't sleep, Psalms 121, y'all, we already know it is what it is, right? We can find that surety, that safety, in knowing that regardless of the circumstance, the Most High is watching over us, right? When we are consistent with the Most High, His presence will be consistent in our lives, and this is what helps us to stay, spiritually and physically protected. You know what I mean? You know what? Oh, we might do some call to actions at the end of this one, but let's just go ahead and jump to the next thing. So the scripture after that, y'all, would be Psalms 121. I'm gonna say read the whole chapter, right? Read the whole chapter on that, right? I love it, man. I will lift up my eyes to the hills from where my help comes from. My help comes from the Most High, who made heaven and earth. Ooh, He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Y'all already know it. Keep it going, right? All right. The next thing, right? Embrace inner peace through biblical wisdom. What? You better come on now. Embrace inner peace through biblical wisdom, right? When we really see that a Most High moves and function in righteousness at all times, y'all, it allows us to be able to, I want to say, mimic that, right? Because we know the scripture says we're created in His image, and a lot of people love to use that for physical things, right? But that's in every other way as well, right? That means we have attributes and standards and characteristics that the Most High has, that He has given to us, that is a direct replica, reflection of Him, right? We can see in Wisdom of Solomon, that's in the Apocrypha, you all, chapter 1, right? It says, love righteousness, those who think of the Most High in His goodness, right? And I think it says, right, and seek Him with sincerity of heart. I think it says, and seek Him with sincerity of heart, you know what I'm saying? Because He is found by those who do not put Him last, or put Him to the test, you know what I mean? But definitely check that out. It's Wisdom of Solomon. Just read the whole chapter 1. But I think that's around verses 1 through 2. I paraphrase it a little bit. So I'm definitely, as always, make sure you check out the scriptures yourself, right? But when we pursue righteousness and wisdom, that is one of the things that allows peace to dwell in us, right? When we can align ourselves with the Most High, with His righteousness, with His protection, it allows us security. It allows us security. And when that inner peace is full from the Most High, from us being aligned with the Most High, it will allow us to live in a state of peace. So when somebody got something to say, guess what? We don't always got to clap back, right? When we know who's on our side, when we know who fights for us, when we know who's in control, right? When we are reminded that we are too valuable and we got too many things to do for the Most High than to be worrying about every little thing somebody say or do, right? Now, y'all already know I am not one to say let somebody do whatever or say whatever, right? There is times when people got to be handled. There is times when people got to be checked. But like the little stuff that don't really require your time and attention, like you post something, somebody jumping on your post and they say something silly, you just laugh at them and say, hey, Most High be praised, right? Give them that. Yeah, I mean, not everything requires our attention, or not everything requires a reaction, right? Focus on your goodness, right? Focus on your goodness. When things in our lives start to become chaotic, right? And we can take that energy, instead of like just spazzing out or going along with the chaos, and we focus on the goodness and the righteousness of the Most High. Yo, it brings peace to the soul, man. It brings calmness, right? When we seek the wisdom of Yah regularly, y'all, how? By engaging in the scriptures, by praying for wisdom, by praying, for the Most High's guidance and things like that. When we seek the presence of the Most High in everything that we do, His truth will anchor our souls, y'all, and it will make us, it will make us less susceptible to external disturbances. I'ma say it again. It makes us less susceptible to external disturbance when we are aligned with the Most High. When we have, for real, y'all, this is the only way I can say it, man, but when we for real got a friendship with the Most High, when we for real like loving our relationship with the Most High, nourishing it, right? Putting into it, right? So that we can, not get something out, but put it into it, because it's a real thing. What you put in is what you get out. That's really real, y'all. You know what I mean? And that's on every level, right? For real, y'all. And then I'll say, live out peace. Ooh, I love this. Live out peace by letting go of anxiety. But I almost nod because that don't even hit it right? Live out peace by letting go of expectations of others. And listen, y'all, I had a sister tell me this, y'all. It had to be about 10, 12 years ago, right? And it was about relationships, right? And she said a lot of times we let ourselves down, or we hurt our own selves, right? Because we expect people to act a certain way or respond a certain way, or we expect people to act and respond a certain way because that's how we would, right? But the reality of it is, it don't always go like that. So when we can let go of the expectation of certain things, it allows us to be in peace. Why? Because you won't be let down, right? That's I think it's Philippians. Don't be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to Yah, and the peace of Yah, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Messiah. Come on now, that's Philippians 4, chapter 6 through 7, I believe, right? We have to release anxiety, or release, the expectation of somebody doing or acting a certain way, or whether it's against us or how we expect them to be, right? When we release that, it puts us in direct alignment with peace, right? When we allow the peace of the Most High to guard us, to be our hedge of protection, to be our, hedge of protection, right? That peace can only come from Yah, right? And when we allow that peace to guard over our hearts and our minds, right, it prevents us from I don't even like to use that word anxiety, but I'll use it for the sake of the video, right? But here's the thing, y'all, and this seal it all up right here, right now, right? when we can cultivate an attitude of gratitude, okay, and allow that to reflect in our lives, right, through the blessings from the Most High, through the goodness from the Most High, right, and we use that as a way to shift our focus away from certain people and things, then guess what, y'all? We will not be bothered. Okay, you will not be bothered, right? And the real talk, it takes maturity. It takes maturity, y'all. Maturity puts you in a space where you like, I mean, everything don't need my attention. Everybody don't need, like, you. It don't always have to be. We keep things going when we feel like, oh, if I don't say nothing, then it's gonna be this, or if I don't, no, right? Check it out, y'all. Biblical ways that you can avoid letting anything or anyone bother you, man. Keep your mind stayed on the Most High, right? Be bold in the faith, right? And again, we're not talking about somebody doing whatever they want, saying whatever they want. We ain't talking about that, y'all. Talking about the little petty stuff that we give too much time and attention to, that takes away too much of our time and attention, right? So those are just some quick biblical ways, y'all, to avoid letting anyone or anything bother you. Definitely go read those scriptures in their entirety, y'all, because I just, shared them real quick for the video's sake, but definitely read them in their entirety. So that would be Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 through 7, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 verses 1 through 2, Psalms 121. And listen, I would recommend reading all, the whole chapters in its entirety, but just those particular verses were based off just the ways that, you can apply to your life today, right? To be unbothered, man. Listen, shift the focus from problem to the protector of the Most High, to the protection of the Most High. Shift that focus, right? Listen, when you feel bothered, consciously say, you know what, I left my eyes up to the hills, right? Or for a higher perspective of the Most High's protection. Just, shift the focus, because sometimes that's all people want. So all they want to do is get you riled up or bothered, right? And then guess what? They done go, they like, oh, they done did their job, right? Nah, don't give it to them. Don't give it to them, man. Embrace inner peace, man. Embrace inner peace by being intentional about your peace, by being intentional about how you act, how you move, and how you function. And another thing, y'all, real quick, right? Remind yourself that the Most High sees, right? The Most High see everything. Remind yourself that you are a reflection of the Most High, right? So how you act, how you talk, how you move, how you function, how you respond, right, is going to be a reflection on the Most High, right? So yeah, y'all, listen, pursue righteousness, and wisdom, embrace inner peace. I mean, there were so many things that were shared, y'all, so just put it on the list and make it, right? All right, my beautiful people, Most High blessings be upon you guys. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep the Most High first. One love, beautiful people. Shalom.